Hey y'all, Rick Fairless, Strokers Dallas, Strokers Ice House, Punch Wally Garage, Fearless Services, good morning. How you doing, all right? Today is Wednesday, May 15th, 2024, year of our Lord. Season number 2, episode number 136. In today's show, we will cover Lovell, we will cover Rufus, and we will cover Cleofus. Let's go. In My Life, the 366 Project, coming to you almost live from almost downtown Dallas, from the powerful CHUMP studio. Today, the Mr. Peabody Wayback Machine goes back to 1977. So in 1977, I was working for Roach Paint, and I was working at the factory, the warehouse, corporate offices, and I was working in the warehouse. And we had like 30 stores, so the stores would call in their order every day. Before computers, they would call in, or before mainstream computers, they would call in the order. We would take their order, and the order pullers would pull it, put it on a pallet, mark it for Irving or Garland or Oak Cliff or whichever store it was going to. One of the guys that pulled orders' name was Rufus. Rufus was a wiry, smart aleck, funny, goofy screwball. Well, Rufus had two brothers that worked there too. One's name was Lovell, and Lovell was a forklift driver, and he always had a toothpick in his mouth. And Lovell was a badass. He was the best forklift driver. He could do anything. He was so nice. He was the opposite of Rufus. He was very quiet. And then the other brother, Cleofus, was a truck driver that, we would Rufus would pull the orders, put it on the pallet, band it up. Lovell would load it into the truck, and Cleofus delivered it to the stores. And I just remember how cool Lovell was, and how nice he was, and how cool Cleofus was, and how nice he was, and how goofy Rufus was. So they were looking for a reason to fire Rufus, because he was always instigating trouble. And he used to do the football pots. Well, back then, gambling was illegal and frowned upon, for a company the size of Roach Paint. So they wound up firing Rufus for putting together the football pot. But it was just funny that the three brothers, two of them were exactly the same and one of them was completely different. They were some good fellas, though. I think their last name was Jackson. Lovell, Rufus, and Cleofus Jackson. Yeah, that was their last name, was Jackson. Okay, let's check that truck. Check that truck, you big old... Woo! Hey, man, you got some bad dude chucks. You got black high tops, red, white, and blue logo, some red tribal flames, black toe, black sole, double red racing stripes, two VIN holes. Look how close together they are. Pretty cool. Black shoestrings, one eye down, double knotted for safety. These are, say it with me, y'all, these are some handsome chucks. You want to check that office? Okay. Okay, so this is Rick's Groovy Lager. Okay, so this is a local brewery called Outfit Brewing, and they are really good. They're local, and they make this beer for us. We sell it in these commemorative cans, which are cool, and we also have it on tap. So you may have seen this sitting on my desk. It usually sits right about there. So if you come up here, get you some of that groovy lager, maybe get you a 6-pack or something to take home with you. What do you think? Pretty cool? Okay, let's check Grandma's letter. 75 years ago today, May 15th, 1949. Dick went hunting. We went to Sunday school. Dixie went home with Helen. Dixie is my aunt. Helen is my great aunt. We went after her later this evening. Harry went to town with some boys. Harry would have been 15 or 16. He would have been 15. Okay. Okay, got that. Dad joke. Why do people in Greece hate waking up at dawn? Because dawn is tough on Greece. Everybody knows that. I was teasing my wife yesterday, and I like to make her squeal, and I was teasing her about something, and just out of nowhere, my brain came up with this. I said, well, you know what they say about me, honey? She said, no, I don't know. What do they say about you? And I said, I'm a guy that can get mustard off a white shirt. Because she's like the queen of the laundry, and I'm not. But I was telling her some laundry tip. It worked. I made her squeal. Get off the couch, a motivational minute. Please don't judge people by their past. People learn, people change, people move on. That is true. But there are also people that don't learn, people that don't change, and people that don't move on. I saw a billboard or a sign one day, and it was pretty ironic, and it said, sometimes bad things happen to people because they're stupid. Okay, well, you hate to say that, and you hope that it ain't true, but we all know that it is. So make better decisions. Here's a good decision. So we have these shirts like this. It's this blue tie-dye. They are at my website, Strokers Dallas Merch, merch.com. You'd look good in it. I promise you'll look good. Okay, I'm going to leave you with this. Did you know, according to Google, the longest word in the world is 189,819 letters long, and that, boys and girls, is the rest of the story. How long is that word? 189,819 letters long. It'd take a book to write the one word. All right, Rick Fairless, I'm thinking about Rufus, I'm thinking about Cleofus, and I'm thinking about Lovell Jackson. I'd like to see them fellers again. Gotta go. Love you, bye. Hey, I'll see you tomorrow.